Great. Welcome to the latest installment of Learning Shorts. Today we will be focusing on what's new, Wikis, a new feature in a Blackboard Learn 9.1 environment. On the agenda, first we will define what a wiki is. We will look at its purpose, different uses. We will do a demonstration via the App Share feature of Wimba, and then look at some additional resources, and wrap up with a question and answer. Wiki is Hawaiian for quick. The first wiki, WikiWeb, was established by Ward Cunningham in 1995. And really, a wiki is an online collaborative writing tool in which everyone can read and write. And this really marks the difference between Web 1.0 and Web 2.0. In Web 1.0, it was really a read-only environment, and as we moved to Web 2.0, it became a place where everyone could meet to read and write. And this is one of the great benefits of wikis and how they can possibly further online learning, is that individuals with very little knowledge of HTML can still contribute to, create, and edit web pages. So let's compare wikis to other asynchronous tools. Wikis have collaborative authorship in which multiple individuals are able to contribute and edit at the same time, versus a blog which has a single author, or a threaded discussion in which there are multiple authors individualizing their posts. Wikis are dynamic in that the content can be changing and edited all the time, whereas the other two are more static in that you make a post and that's pretty much it. Wikis are nonlinear and have a multi-page construction versus a blog, which is more based on time, posts, and it's not likely that those pages have been edited. And a threaded construction of discussions. So in a wiki, you have multiple pages that are often hyperlinked. Okay, so to talk about the purpose of a wiki, the wiki is a shared, wikis are created for a shared goal, objective, or topic. So to support the team in accomplishing a goal, an objective, or a topic, such as the goal being to develop a knowledge base of resources. The objective may be to plan a trip, or maybe it's a topic like a debate in which you must analyze the various points within the debate. Continuing on, wikis also support team processes such as planning, research, problem solving, and outcomes, such as a document or a set of documents. Different uses of wikis include FAQs, in which both the faculty and students can contribute to this FAQ. And this is different than maybe a discussion type of FAQ in which you're making corrections through replies, whereas in a wiki, you would actually just go in and edit the content to make a correction if needed or to add. You can also comment in a wiki, but the main content can be edited. Or resource collection. Again, you're gathering resources for a particular subject, maybe a case study in which the final deliverable will be a report, and project management. And really, all of these uses can be within the same wiki if you think about it. Project management is a great way to utilize a wiki in which you're assigning roles, maybe a timeline, a budget. You're able to do status updates for the project, and you're able to ultimately create a deliverable, such as a document. Things to think about when using it in the classroom. It's very important to set clear expectations for students so they know what is expected of them in terms of participation, and this is easily done through a rubric. Also, it's important to include some how-to instructions as oftentimes students are not as familiar with Web 2.0 technologies as we think they are, and they might not know what a wiki is or how to contribute to it. So just providing some rudimentary type of information is always a good way to ensure that everyone is able to interact and contribute. Then with all these tools, what we say in the STAR office is, never use technology for technology's sake. So it's important to provide context, to have a sound purpose and a clear structure for using the wiki, indicating how it will contribute to the learning outcomes, so that students are able then to ensure that it's meaningful to them. Okay, let's do an app share now and look at the wiki tool within the Blackboard Learn 9.1 environment. Okay, and this is our our training server, and I'm just actually going to specific course to demonstrate those wikis. In this course, I'm enrolled as an instructor, and you can access wikis from a variety of areas. You may have a link directly on the course menu. You may have a link to the tools, which would then allow you to access the wikis tool, or within the control panel, you can access it. I'm going to access it through the control panel. Okay, as you see here, this is my course management control panel. I will scroll down under course tools, locate wikis. And this is my aggregated area for wikis, but I can include a link to any of these wikis directly within the content, so maybe directly within the learning module, for instance. To create a wiki, all I have to do is click on the button, Create Wiki. My edit mode is on, and this is going to be a similar process for all the different items and tools within the Blackboard Learn 9.1 environment. Trust that. Okay, so then I would give it a name. As you see here, I have a very robust text editor in which I can add images, sound and video files, as well as other mashups, such as a YouTube video or a SlideShare presentation. So you can really add engaging content to a wiki. This does not have to be just text-based. So in the text box, I would add instructions for what the student is supposed to be doing, how they're supposed to be participating in the wiki. Then I have my wiki availability dates and time restrictions, and have options to open it or close it to editing if maybe only I want to edit it. And I can decide to grade it or not grade it. Okay, so if we want to see a wiki that's already been created, so here I have the instructions. I have the option to create another wiki page to contribute to this wiki here, the add-on story wiki. On the right-hand side, I can see how many pages this has, the number of comments, and quickly access the other pages within the wiki. If I want to grade it, all I have to do is click on Participation and Grading here on the right-hand side. And this is the thing about wikis, is that you are able to see all the different modifications that have taken place, but it's within this one space. So versus maybe you're working on a project via discussion board and you're sharing files, This way, I am able to update and see the file or the version of that document in real time and see past ones all in the same place. So I don't have to worry about if I'm on the right version or not. And as an instructor, I can make sure that individuals are not going and deleting other people's work. So you have that check as well. So this is an overall summary. I can click on individuals' names here to the right to see their exact contributions and also give them a grade. Okay, so then I see which pages he has edited and different modifications that he has contributed. I can see his participation summary and edit the grade here to give him a grade. So that's fairly straightforward, and like I say, you always have that option to come back and see who's done what, when, and where. Okay, so as we talked about, there's a variety of ways to include a wiki, which is an online collaborative writing tool, into your course. You can do it through the Tools menu here or through your tools in your course management. Things to keep in mind is the importance of providing clear instructions to students, as well as some helpful how-to information, and making sure they understand the purpose and the context of the wiki in order to get the most out of it and make it meaningful to them. Let's go ahead and look at some additional resources while we are here in the App Share. So on the On-Demand Learning Center for Blackboard, there's a section called Communicating and Collaborating. And this ondemand.blackboard.com is linked within all course sites. It's on the My Institution page, and you can always email us if you want to find out the exact URL. But this has specific how-to directions on including wikis, grading wikis, editing pages. So I'm under the Communicating and Collaborating section. Scroll down, I see all those different wiki tutorials available to me. Another good resource is this YouTube video called Wikis in Plain English. This is by Common Craft. I really like Common Craft. They do a variety of little how-to videos, such as Twitter in Plain English, as we see down there. But this might be a good video to include in your course as an introduction to wikis. And if you would like more of an introduction, I recommend you go to YouTube and Google or search Wikis in Plain English. Like I say, it's just a very straightforward introduction to wikis. This is a Google site called Wikis in Higher Ed. You can just Google that, and this has some great tools, examples of uses, and talks about how to assess student work in a wiki project. And finally, for today's session, I pulled a lot of my material from the book Using Wikis for Online Collaboration, The Power of the Read-Write Web. This is part of the Josie Bass Guide to Online Teaching and Learning series, and we have this as well as the entire teaching and learning series available in our lab here in Dickinson Hall 105, so let us know if you're interested in stopping by and checking those out. And let's see, we'll return now to the PowerPoint presentation. Here are some of those additional resources that I just spoke of. And like I say, you can always email us for more information on any of those. So look ahead. Next week's Learning Short will focus on mashups, a new tool in the Learn 9.1 environment, and then we'll look at groups. We're familiar with groups from CE8, but there are some new features in groups that I think will really get people excited about even more collaboration abilities there. As always, for more information, you can send us an email at star@ualr.edu, visit our website, or give us a call. Thank you.